All right, I wanted to come on here and give my thoughts on yesterday's wild card matchups. Give my thoughts and reactions. So first off will be the Chargers and Texans. I know one person that's happy about this, Emmanuel Acho, who must be filled with joy that they see Justin Herbert as a social media quarterback, meaning he says all highlights and not like production. So he's being very joyful today, if you know what I mean. He's filled with joy that Justin Herbert's a social media quarterback. And nobody saw that coming. I didn't see that coming. I wouldn't have been shocked if the Texans won, but I thought they would have lost in like a shootout. Not like that, where Justin Herbert threw 4 picks. To put that into perspective, he had 3 picks the entire season. He threw 4 the entire game. It's not a good performance. CJ Stroud, I thought played very well. He overcame a lot with a terrible offensive line. Only his weapon, Nico Collins, throwing to, and he found a way. Joe Mixon was really good for them. CJ saved himself this season. This was a sophomore slump year for him. He did not play his best. But this game helped him a lot. And it gave Texans fans a sign of positive, okay, in the playoffs he's going to show up for sure. Now they have the pleasure of probably losing to Kansas City. That is if Denver beats Buffalo, which it might happen. I don't know. Crazy things have happened in the playoffs, but we'll see. But yeah, shout out the Texans. The Texans defense is really good too. Kamari Lassiter, Derek Stingley. That's going to be a really, really good opponent for the Chiefs most likely, or Baltimore. We'll see. But yeah, I was impressed by the Texans. Really disappointed by the Chargers. I think don't be surprised in a year or two the Chargers find a way to move off of Justin Herbert. Now I know he signed a long contract extension, but if Jim Harbaugh's the coach, he had Alex Smith as his quarterback, and then made a switch and then went to the Super Bowl to Colin Kaepernick. So don't be surprised. I'm just throwing it out there. All right, next is Steelers-Ravens. Kirk Herbstreit said it best in the broadcast. Where's the fight? Where's the competitiveness? This is the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the final score was not indicative. They got their ass kicked. They lost 28-14. It was 21-0 at halftime. Lamar Jackson was spectacular. 2 touchdowns, 175 yards, 81 yards rushing. Derrick Henry was Derrick Henry. 2 rushing touchdowns, over 150 yards rushing. Just an absolute king. There's a lot of... the Steelers, where do they go from here? Do you fire Tomlin? And does he start somewhere new? What do you do? What do you do with the quarterback position? Russell Wilson did a very good job coming in, but, in a division where you have Burrow, Lamar, and you have to find a way to compete in that division. Because the Browns, obviously, they're going to draft a quarterback, and it's going to take a while for him to develop. But what do you do? What do the Steelers do? And this isn't your old Steelers. The Steelers back then were dominant, had nasty defenses, and just were physical and punished you, and they would kick your ass. Now the today's Steelers is just about mediocrity. Just, hey, be over 500, good season, and call it a day. And that pisses a lot of Steelers fans off, and it should. This is one of the most iconic franchises in NFL history, and one of the more iconic franchises in sports history. And that's what you're putting out every year. And every year, it seems like they're down by a crap load of points. And they're losing by over double-digit points. To the Browns, it was 16. To the Chiefs, it was 21. Buffalo, 14. And now this one, 14 against the Ravens. So something's got to change. I'm real curious to see what happens this offseason with the Steelers. I know a lot of teams are going to be calling for Mike Tomlin. And maybe a good change of scenery would be good for him. Maybe he will be Andy Reid 2.0. I've seen that comparison online where he was pushed out of Philadelphia when he was a great, great coach, and then he revitalized his career in Kansas City. Maybe that could be the same for Tomlin, but it has to be in the right organization. It can't be the Jets because they're the Jets, and it can't be the Bears. It can't be those 2 teams. You really think he's gonna fix that team with that dysfunction up there? No. But we'll see, man. Those are my thoughts on Wild Card Weekend. I'm 1 for 1 so far. I predicted the Chargers would win yesterday, and I was totally wrong. I did predict the Ravens to win, so that's good. So let's see how today's games go. So yeah, See you.